Pep Talk UK, Pro Beez on a sunny day. Delighted to be joined by two guys that actually helped to brighten up my day. Dean Whyte and Micky Theo. How you doing, lads?
Yeah, all cool.
All good.
All good in the hood.
Good. So Dean and I, we thought we'd catch up with you just with regards to what you've been getting up to. I mean, this whole over 50s fever seems to be captivating the whole world. You've got Holyfield, you've got Tyson, James, Tony. Everybody wants to step back inside the ring, and you're part of that whole hype, Mick.
I think I started this off, haven't I? No one was coming out before.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I'd say you set the trend, man, for running it back.
Yeah, it's all good, you know. And I think we've woken up the 50s and over, or maybe slightly younger, which is good, you know. It gives everyone an opportunity to do what they want to do. You know, it might be midlife crisis, but at least people want to do what they want to do from their heart, and you know, and get on with it. But there's not too many of us want to do it though, if you know what I mean.
So, one question to you: you talk about midlife crisis. Have you got a Harley Davidson yet?
I'm not really into Harleys, to be honest. Yeah, I'm more just. I like sport bikes better, but you know they're dangerous, aren't they? Danger zones.
Yeah. So talk to me. Obviously, we talk about over 50s.
Very dangerous bike.
We'll talk about over 50s. How do you think Tyson and Holyfield are looking in training on the pads and all that?
Yeah, I think they're looking great for their age. Both fighters. I think Tyson's got the edge on him, looking like it. I mean, but big respect to Holyfield. Listen, that'll be a great match, and I think that's the match to really happen because it'll be the third one out, so that everyone is delighted to see that.
Dean, I know Dean wanted to ask you some questions on the whole John Fury versus yourself fight. What is the update? We all want to know.
Well, do you know what the update is?
No idea.
I think that's the magical question, you know.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of from Johnny Nelson. You know, he was talking the other day, I think, on your chat show, saying you know about John Fury. He the man at 50, and he said, "Well, it's all talk at the moment. Sorry about the, it's all mouth and talk at the moment. Until he actually steps in the ring and does it with me, is another story." And it's big respect for him to do that, you know.
I mean, last time it seemed like it was almost done. You know, you guys are going to get it on for the NHS for charity. Then we had the whole "I'll meet you in the street" sort of thing. Just to clarify, neither's happened. Neither's happening.
Neither's happened. Yeah, nothing's happened at the moment. Like I said, Johnny Nelson said it the other day. You had George Hillier the other day, ex-pro, been around the world, seen all the fighters. You know, he's siding with me. I mean, only because he's seen me for many years down our gym, Theo gyms, and he's seen me what I can do and what I do and what I do every day. You know, and it ain't changed. You know, I'm still the same man from years ago. You know, so that's how the way it is at the moment.
Dean, talk to me. We all saw that video with John Fury when he went. He was going mad in the video. He was really, really angry. I mean, what do you make of this whole fiasco between Mick and John Fury?
Do you know what it is? Obviously, like, you know, he obviously states that he comes from a fighting family, and obviously, you know, gypsies and travelers are known to, you know, fight obviously bare knuckle and stuff. I don't know which way he was alluding to how he thought this fight was going to go. I think, you know, Theo made it quite clear that he wanted to win and do it, and then it seems that you know, Fury there wanted to, you know, I don't know, he felt maybe offended somewhat as well that he was actually challenged, you know, and obviously maybe there was some thought that he felt like you might have backed down, but you know, you kicked on your horse and you said, you know, listen, I'm not afraid to shout in and scream matches and getting this man up and do it in the ring, and I don't know, you know, looking at it, I wouldn't say he's fearful. I met him before. He seems like a cool guy. Got to give me respect. These boys have done, you know, his boy Tyson's done tremendously well in boxing, and he's obviously been there backing him and his brother and so on. But I just feel like, I don't know, like I think there, you know, there's two different ends of the spectrum here. But really, if he says he is a fighting man, as he is potentially, if you're saying let's do it in the ring, and he says he's up for that, he should really maybe do that. You know what I mean? But obviously, maybe he wants to do it his old school style, bare knuckle. I don't know. It's just I've been watching it, and it has been intriguing, you know, watching and seeing the interviews and seeing what's unfolding, you know. But yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what to make of it. I'm trying to give him the utmost respect as possible, you know.
Well, you just tell it how you see it. How do you see it at the moment? He's been challenged in a boxing ring, Queensbury rules.
At the minute, obviously, I see you. You know, at the minute, I see you obviously seem to be the one that's the front runner trying to push the fight. I definitely see that.
Exactly.
He's mentioned a few times saying obviously he'll do it bare knuckle and so on. But obviously that's not to everyone's taste, and I don't know. I don't watch bare knuckle. Obviously, boxing is boxing with gloves on in a ring. So
and he's a pro, isn't he?
Like, you know,
he's a pro.
Maybe.
Sorry,
so how can a pro back down from someone that's not even had a white collar fight? Good question.
You know,
then he wants to take it out of the ring.
No, true that.
I'm the underdog.
Is that an option for you, bare knuckle fighting? Obviously, we've seen Shannon Briggs just signed up to.
Listen, I've been bare knuckle fighting all my life. I've been to doors all my life, doing everything all my life. Yeah, that is my game. Yeah, but listen, doing it with him in the backfield. Where's that going to get? This is all about doing it for a good cause, NHS, to raise millions of pounds. It was going that way, you know.
Yeah.
And obviously, he's got no balls, has he? You know, he's just cowarding out of the fight, and that's how I see it, and that's how everyone is seeing it now. You know, he's a coward, and he's going to be branded as a coward, and you have to live with a coward. Yeah, I'm still here. I'm training this morning. I'm ready. You know.
But if he's
ready, 24.
If he said that he'll do it officially bare knuckles instead of the ring, I know you said you've been doing it all your life. You see Shannon Briggs has signed up to the Bare Knuckle Fighting Federation. He's going to be doing it in an octagon sort of thing. Is that something that you would do if it was brought about?
Like I said, you know, he's a boxer. I'm looking at a boxer ring, you know. They're all saying I'm going to blow, I'm going to this, I'm going to that. He's the one that wants silly 4 2-minute rounds. I want 8, 10, you know, 8 threes, you know, 10 threes, 12 threes. I don't care, you know. I'm the fit man, you know. He's the pro boxer. I'm a nobody, yeah. So he said in his first video, I'm nothing to him. He's watched my sparring. I was playing with my trainer in the ring, you know. That's the way it is, you know. But you know, I mentioned Lenny McLean. Now people saying on the internet, I've got pictures with Lenny. I've worked with Lenny on the doors for many years, and I sparred with him. He broke my nose and he's cracked my ribs, you know. And that's what I learnt from him, you know. So John Fury is just another bit of meat in front of me. That's how I look at him. I'm hungry for this fight. Yeah. That's me.
I can tell.
I'm not backing out. I'm not saying coward out. I know this guy will coward out if I offered him out in a bare knuckle fight. I know people are known from years ago. Yeah. You know, I know people that's done him 20 years ago, yeah? When he was 28 in his prime, a guy called David Campbell knocked him out, yeah? He started with David Campbell in a workshop place, and that's a fact, and I got proof on that. And then David met him again, John started on him again, and David done him again. David Campbell done you, John. Remember them days? About 20 years ago, yeah? And he went to your gypsy site as well. Went to your gypsy site, that's what I heard, offered you out in front of your people, you wouldn't come out of the camper. That's how brave you are, John. That's what he's all about. He's all mouth. He looks the part. I was told he's this, he's that. This is before. This is like I've only just found that out recently. But I don't care who he is and what he is. I'm here. I'm a nobody. I'm an underdog. Yeah, and I want to fight. You know, this is for a good cause. You know, to make millions of pounds. Two men. If you're a proper boxer and you're a professional, you step in the ring, wouldn't you? You'd greet the guy, shake his hand, and do it for a good cause. For someone that's come out of prison for gouging someone's eye out, whoever he was, yeah, show the world that you're a changed man and you're doing something for charity, something for goodness, not badness. Show you're a changed man, but do it out of respect for what you've done and what you've run away for, yeah. Show the whole world that you're a changed man and you're doing something now for the back end of what you've done, which was wrong. Now you're moving forward, and you'll be praised and blessed, I believe.
Yeah.
I can see that you're a serious guy because you were in Stone Island.
Yeah. Well, they say I've got no money. They say I've got no money, yeah. And then they obviously someone's taking pieces of my car. Then they're saying I'm leaning on the car. I'm not driving the car. I've got 2 supercars outside. It's no big deal. You know, it's not about who you are. Yeah. You didn't see the other one, did you?
Do you think that his kids have got anything to do with it? Do you know, like, obviously it's their dad, and maybe they're concerned. Obviously, he's a lot older now, and he's in his age, and obviously, you know, maybe he can fight, and obviously put himself in a position, and they're looking at you thinking, well, this lump looks like he can have a go as well, and they're saying, well, what is the purpose of you going to do this, Dad? Is there any benefit? You know, so maybe they want to look after him, and they might be talking to him to not go and pursue this fight because they don't want him to go and get injured, harm himself or whatever. I don't know. Do you reckon that's a possibility also? I don't know.
A big possibility. I think the pictures that was when he was taking the eggs at Easter around to his godchildren or whatever, his family, that there was a picture with Tyson, his son, and he was leaning on the bonnet. I think they were talking about the fight. And maybe Tyson Fury has advised him not to fight this guy, you know? What are you fighting this guy? But I think the whole aspect of this fight was he's offered so many people out, you know? Lennox Lewis, David Haye, the last guy that he beat David Haye, what's his name? Tony Bellew, you know? He's offering everyone out. What? He's offered them out then to fight them. Why ain't he fighting me? Answer that question. You know, so why would you offer all these people out? Big people. I mean, I'm a nobody to beat these heavyweights. He's asking David Haye, Lennox Lewis, you know, Dana White. What was he offering him out for? You know, he's offering everyone out. You know, he says he's got a good 3 minutes in him and all that business. You know, so someone's challenged you for a good cause. You know,
can you hear him?
He starts calling out. What is all that about? He's a call-out merchant. That's all he is. A 2-bob call-out merchant with no balls. That's in my eyes.
Dean's mentioned John's family. What about your family? How does your family feel about you stepping in the ring, potentially?
Sorry, I didn't hear that. You cut out then.
Sorry. Dean's mentioned John's family. They're concerned about him potentially stepping in the ring. What about your family? What have they said about you potentially putting the gloves on?
Well, my family's the same. You know, they're saying, well, what do you want to do that for? What this or that? So I say to them, you know what? I do this every day. It's no problem, you know. Listen, 2 grown men, we're going to have gloves on, yeah? So what's the point? Be respectable about it. We're doing it for a good cause, yeah? This is going back, you know, a few weeks now, or I don't know, 5 weeks, 6 weeks now. And why would 2 older men want to go fisty, no gloves on, just wraps on, and smash the hell out of each other? Where's that going to get you? It's going to get you nowhere, is it? It's going to get you hurt, basically, isn't it? So that's where the danger is, yeah, at our age. So, you know, I think he's just trying to get out of the fight. It's not a problem. All he's got to do is get up and announce it. I will not be fighting Micky Theo because I think, you know, he's gone past his age, whatever, and that's it. There's respect, big respect to that. Don't just, you know, start growling and calling people and showing your real colours, you know. 1 minute you're growling, next minute you're calm, you're cool and collective, and you're going to do it for a good cause. Yeah, and Spencer said we'll get on in October, November, whatever the dates we can get, while this pandemic's out of the way. And then he wants to, he's coming off the track all the time. I'm on one track, on a solid track, yeah. My aim is to get in that ring and do what I've got to do. Yeah, he keeps jumping off, bare knuckle, gypsy style. Then he's back on, you're all right, then I'll fight. And then it was like, you know, he's off again. You know, I'm not fighting you. I'm not going to wear the shorts. I want to show my body off. You know, I'll fight Mike Tyson. How's about that? He's someone worth fighting for. What's all the talk for? Don't want to fight me because he can't fight me. He will never fight Mike Tyson. Tyson ain't allowed over here. He's not allowed over there. And you know what? It's just a way out for him, a big way out for him to sound better. He wants to fight Mike. Listen, Mike Tyson will blow on him and push him over. Forget fisticuffs, you know. That's my outlook on it anyway.
What's it going to take for this fight to happen?
What's it going to take? Simple. John Fury come out and agree and be a gentleman. and move forward with it, and don't tarnish his name, and don't look an idiot to the rest of the world. Yeah.
I can kind of see maybe Dean Whyte being like the referee in this fight if it happens.
No problem.
You up for that, Dean? Referee, special guest referee.
maybe we got obviously if the time is matched, but you know, we got to get the fight's got to get made first. You know, like you say, respect to him. If he doesn't fight, you know, maybe he should just say, you know, he doesn't want to fight and he's gonna move on to something else or whatever. But at least you know, and there's a line drawn under it. So obviously, you know, you don't need to continue going on about it because you're in no man's land right now. Initially, you thought there was a fight, and now there isn't one. So it's a predicament in itself. But you know, literally, you're gonna just have to wait and see when he comes back in. But I think he's got an advisor of some sort, doesn't he? So why wouldn't you just call the advisor or the assistant? I'm sure they're the ones who are dealing with certain.
What sort of advisor? Advisors that don't pick the phone up. An advisor that don't pick the phone up. That's what he is. You know? You know that last shout out. The last shout out, he done. Spencer rings my trainer, Noel, and says, "Oh, you're going to get a phone call from the police because what John said was a bit malicious and this and that, whatever." Noel said to him, what's that got to do with us? You know, he's your man. He's the one that's saying, well, you know, what you heard what he said. You know, he's now gone from boxing the ring to trying to find someone and take their head off. And as he said, he's going to ram this down his fucking throat and I don't swear and all that. He's lost it. He ain't got no coolness about him because he ain't got it. Yeah, if he's got it, he will humble himself, get in the ring and do it. Yeah, and best man win. That's the. I don't want to jumping up and down like him. I don't need to. You know, I'll do my talking in the ring.
Yeah,
so
I know. I know you might have had some other targets in mind. I mean, if this fight don't happen, I mean, potentially, who else would you step into the ring with?
You know what? I've got no targets at all in my life. You know, this one morning I seen him. What he said, just he's the strongest, fittest 54-year-old. He ain't. I'm 56 and I'm better than him. Yeah, and I want to prove it and do it for a great cause. That's what it's all about. You know, look at the way he's, you know, escalating his you know, every week he's changing tune. One minute he wants to do it, next minute he don't want to do it, and he's the one keeps coming on off the track. You know, I can't read the guide, but all I'm reading is someone that don't want to fight. Respect if you get up and tell the whole nation, the boxing fans, his boxing fans, I don't have any, whatever they said. You know, they think I want a 5-minute bit of fame for these people. You know, he goes, you ain't got fucking £10 to your name and this and that. Yeah. You know, what sort of type of guy is this? You know what I mean? Come out and honour yourself and say, listen, not for me, my friend. Thank you very much. Bye-bye, fans. And look, you fans out there expected this and expected that. I ain't got the balls. Yeah, I'm a man. I don't have the balls anymore. I used to. Big respect from me. But he's still a pussy. What do you want me to say? The way he's carrying on, the way he's threats and the way he runs his mouth off, you know what I mean? I've seen it day in, day out when I was doing the doors, right? You know what? We worked some warhouses, some jungle raves. We've done it all, you know, and we dealt with it. And that was fisticuffs, yeah. So he ain't no different, you know what I mean? By saying fisticuffs, he thinks he's gonna. That's it. I'm gonna back off. No, I'm not backing off. I'll probably piss all over you in a fisticuff, if you like to know. But where's that going to get us? Nowhere. We're doing this for a good cause to make money for the NHS. And you know what? The first thing Spencer Brown said to me on the night, he's rung up a pal of mine in London asking, can I fight first before he went any further? But have you seen him fight? Have you seen him in the ring fight? Can he fight? Yeah, all this business. Then he rings me and he said, look, I spoke to so-and-so person. And he said to me, fight can get on, but John ain't fighting unless there's money in it. I said, there's money for everyone, you know. We'll do a 3-way split to everyone. NHS, us, both, whatever. It's not a problem. We're not going to get in the ring and kill ourselves for no money. No man will, you know. So, whatever, you know, it's there, the challenge still. I want it. He don't want it. Listen, if you don't, I've said it time and time, if you don't want it, John, get up and tell the nation you don't want it. And that's it. Be a man. Stay under the balls. Like John, what's his name? George Hilliard said the other day, just people grow up in this world with a pair of knackers or no knackers. And that's the way it is, you know what I mean? And he said, I'll say no more, you know? Johnny Nelson said on his interview the other day, well, we're hearing all the chat, all the mouth. Until it happens, the action, we ain't going to know, are we? So he's just making himself look a fool, offering everyone out on wherever we go. So, you know, I don't go around offering people out, you know. There ain't anyone that's done me or knocked me out or like stories he's had. This David Campbell doing him twice. And that's the truth and sufficient. I have people that will stand up to it and say, yeah, he did. I was there. The people was there on the first occasion. But anyway, and I heard some guy from Derby knocked him out, Sparko, some security guy, you know what I mean? But anyway, I don't care about these things. It's nothing got to do with me, what's happened in his past and what's happened with him, you know what I mean? All I'm doing is want to get a fight on. It's a challenge for me, you know? Nothing else. No thingies against John. Yeah, I've got nothing against John. I've got nothing against anyone, you know what I mean? I'll just call something on for a good cause, and that's all it is, yeah? And he's going a bit OTT about it and, you know, bringing other people's backyards, which they shouldn't, because they're pro people, you know what I mean? You can't get pros involved in this thing, white collars, as you know, being a promoter or whatever you are. But anyway, well, what more can I say? Just,
obviously, he's the father to Tyson Fury, and he's connected to Billy Joe. I mean, potentially, if you were to fight, he's got some world-class sparring that he might have.
What, John, you mean? John's got world-class fighting with his family. Yeah, I respect that. I mean, I'm looking forward to his world-class fighting, and, you know, you see my non-world-class fighting in the ring. So, you know, you got a pro with world-class fighting, you got me, Micky Theo, with nothing. I'm a nobody. What's he hiding for? What's he ducking for?
Wow. Hey,
I think I've answered all your questions. I think I've asked the world's questions here. You know what I mean? Everyone was against me. You're chewing more than we can bite. You know, RIP, all this business. No problem. We'll see on the night if it ever happens. And that'll put everyone's mind to rest. And, you know, it'll be a great event if it happens, if John wants to fight. But obviously, it's a funky chicken job again, isn't it?
Yeah, and what do you feel like now? It seems like everyone's kind of behind you now because they can see that you're pioneering and trumping for the fight.
Listen,
and kind of
I'm
being
real.
an advocate to pushing the fight. Yeah.
101, 100%. I'm here, and that's me. I've never backed down.
More than that, but I don't know. Like, you know what? From seeing John or hearing him, he seems. I don't know him like I've met him. He seems normally quite vocal. Obviously, he's gone a bit quiet, you know, and that doesn't seem like him from what I've seen. But maybe like I just feel like there might be more behind the scenes. I'm not sure. It could be that he might not want to fight. It could be that his family have said to him, "Listen, you know, just rein it in a little bit. Let's just leave this. It's not worth it. I don't think it's worth the ag it's going to cause. You could get yourself. I'm just speculating. I don't, you know, I don't know.
Okay,
I'm just saying.
You can speculate
he called out David Hay, Tony Bellew.
What happens if he calls out Dylan Whyte? What's going to happen there? He's in trouble. Do you know what I mean?
It's mad,
yeah. It's like what you're saying. What you're saying.
Respond anyway. Dylan's a madman.
Yeah. But what you're saying is true, yeah. But listen, I understand what you're saying. Maybe Tyson Fury, his son, has said to him, "Look, you're getting older, but you don't need this." And you're like, you know, we're calming down. We'll make some money now. You don't need to put yourself on a hot thing. But why would he come out with "I'll feed you bunks, I'll fight you bare knuckles, gypsy style, no holds bars"? Why would he come out with that then? If them words were said to him, yeah. Why would someone come out with anger and hatred? You know?
I'm not sure. Maybe this is a question. If you know, Pro Beez, if you can get him and maybe do something, you know, and try and figure out the answer. If he's inclined to do an interview on why it's gone cold on their side, is it from peer pressure via his family, or that he just feels like he doesn't need to fight the likes of you? I don't know.
Well, because
I don't know. I think the rest of the boxing fans would like to, you know, get closure on this matter somewhat, you know.
Yeah, I want closure, and like you say, the fans want closure, you know. And at the first video, you see his first shout out to me when I called him out. It was like, you know, you've made a fight, make yourself known, get hold of Spencer Brown, and he will arrange it. Yeah, that's it, done.
We out here. Dean Whyte, Micky Theo, Pro Beez. We're waiting for the announcement. We'll wait and see what happens with this fight. It's going to run on and on. Pep Talk. Subscribe. Thank you very much, guys.
Welcome.
Take care.
Bless.